What is going on, guys? Nick Foy here from AskNickFoy.com, and I want to welcome you to part 2 of the analytics review case studies of 2017. So part 1, if you missed it, I published a video my first year on YouTube, going from 0 to 500 plus subscribers in 2017. So that video was all about my YouTube channel, how I just started it last year in 2017 and grew it from 0 to over 500 subscribers. So if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button, help me out, help me grow. And in return, I'm giving you lots of helpful video tips related to online business. And we've started doing real estate investing videos and other important lifestyle videos, as well as some travel vlogging. So check that video out. It goes through all the analytics of what videos did well, how I grew my subscribers, what kind of income I made from my YouTube channel, things like that in my first year, as well as my goals. Today we're talking websites. So there's a lot of people out there who blog about blogging and they think that's the only way to be successful. But me, I got started first with a niche website in the golf space. So a lot of my case studies I do here on my channel have to do about my golf website, just showing you from experience what I've actually done, how I grew an Instagram account from 0 to 30,000 followers, how I got my Pinterest traffic, to thousands and thousands of visitors per month, how I've ranked articles in Google, just showing you all the things I've actually done on my golf brand. So I actually have a legit business that brings me income every month from this golf website. It's not like I'm just another one of those people making money teaching other people how to make money. So that's the kind of difference here. I want to, reiterate it that I do have a channel that's all about online business and how to make money online and how to blog. But my primary business that brings me the majority of my revenue is actually my golf brand. That's what I got started with first. Once I got that established, then I started teaching other people online business, helping them learn from what I did with my golf brand. So we're going to be reviewing just my golf website today. I'm not going to be going over my Ask Nick Foy brand. I have another website called AskNickFoy.com. If you want to check it out, you'll find all kinds of blog articles about online business, just as you can find videos about online business on the YouTube channel. So they go together in teaching people how to start a blog, how to build your social media, how to make money online, those sorts of things. But we're just going to be focusing on the golf website today. So let's go ahead and get into it now. So I've got the filter set here, as you can see, from January 1st to December 31st. So this is the 1 year outlook. And you can see here it's going based off sessions on this graph here. So it started off kind of low at the beginning of the year. I was mostly just using Google traffic and a little bit of Instagram traffic to start. And then I started implementing Pinterest here in February, and you start to see the numbers start to go up into the hundreds. I was starting to get over 100 sessions per day. And then it started growing, and by March we hit the 200 mark in sessions. So February was the very first month I started using Pinterest, and it really helped my traffic take off in February, March, April, and then by May and June you can see these explosive spikes here. Those are from different pins on Pinterest going viral. So different blog articles I wrote on my golf blog, then I would upload them to Pinterest and promote them on Pinterest, and people would click on them, taking them back to my website where they could read that article, and then if they shared it on Pinterest, then it would just start going viral. So those are what those big spikes were, and then over time it kind of just levels out and gets consistent. So you're going to get these random spikes here and there when certain pins go viral, and then over time your traffic's going to build up enough that it just becomes a flat line and becomes consistent with occasional spikes here and there. So that's the bulk of the traffic. You can see it touched as high as almost 1,600 sessions, it looked like, in June. So that was the high. So I went from getting less than 100 sessions a day to a couple times where I got over 1,000 sessions in a day. So what a session is it's just a person on your website. So for the year I had over 98,000, almost 99,000 different users come to my website. So these are different people. Some of them came back multiple times, so that's 159,000 sessions because some of these people came back multiple times. And then overall page views, we had 472,000 page views on my website. On average, the average person would look at about 3 pages per session. So they might click on my homepage, then they might find a blog article to click on, and then when they get done with that blog article, they might click through to another blog article, or if I'm trying to direct them to a product page or an email opt-in page to try to get them on my email list. So overall, 3 pages per session is pretty good. Bounce rate is super low at 0.16%. That means that most people land on my website, they stick around for a few seconds, they don't immediately hit that back button. If they come and they hit the back button within so many seconds, I think, then it counts as a bounce. But most people come to my website, actually stay around and read articles and join my email list, check out my products, things like that. And then new sessions this year, we had 61% of them were new sessions, and then 38% were returning visitors. So roughly 60,000 sessions were returners. So that's the difference here between the 98,000 and the 159,000. So that's an overview of audience for the whole year. And then if we want to look at where the traffic came from, we can go in here to the acquisition tab under Google Analytics under sources. And we can see Pinterest sent over 78,800. Google search, so different articles that would rank in Google. When people type in different golf related queries, then my articles would show up first. So Google, this grew a lot from the previous year in 2016 to 2017. More and more articles are indexed into Google as I've published weekly articles, and they're ranking now. So it's starting to send lots of traffic from Google. But Pinterest was my primary source, and it's funny because Pinterest was something I just started doing this year for the first time in 2017. Before that, it was just Google and Instagram, and then traffic coming from my email list. When people would open up my emails, it would have links to my blog, so they'd come back to my website through my emails. So that was my main source, but I started using Pinterest. Pinterest quickly became my #1 traffic source. So if you're not using Pinterest, you can check out some free trainings on my YouTube channel, or you could check out my paid program where I teach how to start a Pinterest account and make it successful to get lots of traffic back to your website. You can just go to asknickfoy.com/profitable-Pinterest, or you can go to asknickfoy.com and you can surf around the menu bar and you'll find a drop-down tab to my different courses, and you can check it out. Now, other sources of traffic here besides Pinterest and Google, we have direct, which just means they landed direct on your website. It's hard to tell where they actually came from. I also set up a filter late in the year to track people coming from ConvertKit from my emails. I forgot to set this up the right way a long time ago. I wish I would have. So a lot of my email traffic, I think, is part of the direct group here, because they're not, they just click on a link in their email and it brings them direct to my website. So there's no way for Google really to know they came from an email. So finally, at the end of the year, I set up a filter so that I was able to track different people coming from my emails. So what I did was I created little Google short URLs and I stuck them into my emails, so they were like Google links so that Google could track where it came from. So it took a while to do that, but I had to go in and update all the links in all of my different emails in my autoresponder that I've got set up, and I had to put in custom Google tracking links so that Google could understand that it came from ConvertKit. Facebook, Instagram, we had some Bing and Yahoo. These are other search engines. Google's the primary search engine most people use, but people do use Bing and Yahoo, so I got some search traffic from those. And then we've got some of these other Pinterest and Facebook categories here. I don't know why it splits them up, but you can see Facebook got split up between referral a couple different ways. One might be mobile, I think, with the M in front of it, so this might be desktop Facebook traffic. This is mobile Facebook traffic. And then, we've got Pinterest.com here, Pinterest.com here, social versus referral. Not sure the difference there, but these are my top 10 sources of traffic for the year. So 75% of the traffic came from Google and Pinterest, and then the rest came from a variety of sources. So that's just a quick look at the analytics for the golf website. It was doing pretty good last year as far as traffic growth went. Previously, I was just living, like I said, off of Instagram traffic. Most of the people buying my products were coming from Instagram because I had built up an account from 0 to almost 30,000 followers in 2016, and that was driving a lot of the people to my store pages. And then over time, as more and more articles are ranking in Google, I've been able to track a lot of my sales are actually coming from Google now. So that organic Google traffic is very important to your business. and it's important strategy. A lot of people use Facebook ads and paid advertising, which can provide quick traffic, but if you want the long-term strategy, you want to try to rank in Google, because that's free traffic that's worth thousands of dollars that you're saving yourself from spending on paid advertising. So that's extra profit you get to put away in your pocket. And I think Google has overtaken my social media, my Instagram and my Pinterest sales. So Google is my number one source of sales right now that's bringing in thousands of dollars into my business. So thank you so much for being here today. I wanted to kind of keep this video short. We kind of just covered the basics of how much traffic I had, where it came from, the different sources, and then I walked you through these analytics as well, what sessions were, users were, page views. So these are the metrics for 2017. I've got them, here in Google Analytics. I'm also going to write them down in a spreadsheet, and I'm going to compare them in a little bit to 2016's so that I can see what kind of growth we had. But this was kind of my first, full year of really going hard at pumping out articles every single week on my golf site. Right now I've got paid writers that I hired. So I've got somebody who writes all my articles for me. So it's all passive. I just publish one article a week, and I sit back and have income coming in every day from my e-commerce store. So it's a pretty passive business right now. I'm putting most of my focus into the YouTube channel, trying to pump out videos for you guys, and I'm still putting in a lot of time at my real estate investment projects, which is offline. So I'm fixing up different properties, trying to acquire rental properties, looking for the next flip if I'm trying to fix and flip homes. So I've got quite a busy life outside of the internet world, but combined, real estate and my online business produce enough income that I don't have to work a full-time job. And I'm actually going to do a lot more traveling this year and start posting travel vlog videos. So I might be starting a second channel to show you those travel vlogs, how to use camera equipment, how to use a drone, different things like that. So that'll be a second channel you can look out for that's coming in 2018. Thanks so much for being here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new, and if you want to check out any of those courses, you can just go to my website, asknickfoy.com, which teaches, just like my YouTube channel, all kinds of free tips on my blog about social media and building your online business. Take care.